We're here today for Division C of the AOE League's 2v2 tournament. This is the group stage, and we have today a set between what's the Welsh Widerstand? So that's Trashmaster here in the green and Lascaris in the purple, up against what is the team name here? Check here on Discord real quick. Oh yeah, Tapwater. That's right. So Tapwater consisting of Devar here in the blue against APAC here in the red. So game one of best of three, game one on Arabia. Game two will be on the map chosen by the loser of game one, and if necessary, it will go to a game three. And let's start looking at the civs as per usual. So here in the purple, Lascaris playing as the Teutons. Let me get correct display up here. So he'll be teamed up with Trashmaster here playing as the Bohemians. I like it. Something a little out of the ordinary. Seen a lot of Franks, Britons, a lot of Franks, Mayans, a lot of Berbers here in Arabia throughout the tournament. So this is a nice change of pace. On the other side, APAC will be the Cav player for Tapwater. She's playing as the Berbers, and Devar here playing as the Mayans. So let's take a quick peek at the maps we're looking at. So let's start with Tapwater. So our Cav player here, APAC. You know, these wood lines, not too shabby, but the front of the base is going to be absolutely brutal to try to wall in. Main gold there, secondary gold there, both the stones way out there. And where's the last gold? Yeah, way down here. So, I mean, on the bright side, there's not a giant hill in front of the gold, as we often seen on the new generation of Arabia, but still, you know, she's probably going to have to drop production buildings out in front of that, or not an ideal boar lure, but not terrible there. Yeah, so we'll see how she deals with that. Looking over here at Devar, forward gold, but on the bright side, this gold's pretty close to the TC. Back berries, that's nice. Gosh, the wood lines are terrible. All three bunched in there together in the back. Two golds here right next to each other, so that's obviously a spot Devar's going to want to control going forward. Looking over at the other team here, Welsh Widerstand, looking at Lascaris, the Cav player, who's pushing deer at the moment. Same thing. Forward gold, both the stones forward. There is a pretty brutal hill here. I could definitely see Devar creating a lot of problems here for Lascaris in early feudal age with archer pressure. This may be even something that Lascaris wants to pre-tower with the tower up on this hill. We'll see how he handles that. Same thing, three wood lines all in the back. And then finally taking a peek over at Trashmaster's map. Another just brutal hill in front of the main gold. Forward berries, secondary golds forward. That's also pretty stinking rough. What is with the wood lines here? Yeah, two on this side, one on this side. So yeah, how do you deal with that? I guess you wall to the TC here. Wall to the TC here. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think you got to just get your production buildings out front here. In any case, let's keep an eye on how these players, what builds they're going to be looking at. So this is interesting, putting the houses here in front of the berries. I guess the thought is this is going to make it real easy to wall in the event of a drush. But a drush shouldn't be a worry in this case because Trashmaster's paired up here against APAC, who is the Cav player. Although maybe they want to go for small walls against scouts as well. Ooh, just about taking out the scout is APAC. 3 HP left on Trashmaster's scout. And yeah, that was unfortunate for him. Yeah, so you can see APAC starting to put her houses out here. She realizes she's going to need to kind of circle up that gold. Barracks coming down here for Trashmaster. This is looking like Men-at-Arms. We'll see. Gonna be dropping a second lumber camp over here. There is a lot of wood there. I do like that. And then on the other side, I'm sure we'll have scouts here from our Teutons player. And Devar also looking to go. Is this a Drush? What's he doing here? Devar getting housed. Yeah, looking like it's going to be either a Drush flushed. Yeah, there's no way Devar's going to fast castle this one I on this map, I don't think. So probably going to be a Drush flush here from Devar. If anyone remembers last season, I remember there was a game in the playoffs I casted. Devar and APAC also were a team last season, and they had a game on, what map was it? I want to say it was Gold Pit. And Devar had just the nastiest Drush flush I'd seen in the entire tournament so far. So let's see if he can repeat that. Here, Lascaris, with some nice scouting, knows these are on the way. Yeah, really nicely done by him. Is getting the small walls in on this wood line. And here comes the stable. So, okay, over on this side, it looks like we didn't get Men-at-Arms from... Yeah, no Men-at-Arms here from Trashmaster. Ooh, look at this. APAC trying to snipe a Vil. Not going to get it, but manages to avoid TC fire. And at the moment, Trashmaster off of gold there. Meanwhile, back over here, Devar's Drush is coming in. We got 5 Vils on wood there. And yeah, wood could end up being an issue here for Lascaris. There is the advantage being Teutons. Farms cost a lot less wood, so there is some wood savings there. Ooh, but these berries are wide open. Oh no. Yeah, Lascaris surely saw the Drush coming in. Not sure why he chose not to wall in the mill. I suppose just because it was so close to the TC. Manages not to lose a Vil, so that's good for him. And let's check in over here with our friends on the other side. What's APAC up to? She's got just 1 extra scout on the map so far. So, giving Trashmaster some time to wall up. Lascaris working on massing those scouts. Doesn't have enough yet to deal with this, but will pretty soon. Might be looking just for some free hits here. And, nice free shot there from Devar. Not a lot else to look at the moment. Elsewhere, it looks like Trashmaster just attempting to get walled up and get archers out at the moment. Oh, going for some big old walls here. Yeah, like I said, that is a pretty rough base to wall in. Oh, we got an engagement here. A militia fighting with the scouts. Devar, not all of his militia were in that fight, so that's actually a great clean for Lascaris. Doesn't lose a single unit in that fight, so you got to be pretty happy there if you are Lascaris. Although Lascaris is down considerably in the Vil count. We expect him to be down 1 relative to the Mayans player, but he's down 5. So the Drush might have actually gotten value after all. Looks like Devar probably caused a good bit of idle time there for Lascaris. And yeah, starting to mass archers. Here is Devar, but a long way from being walled. These scouts could cause a lot of damage. 1 spear on the field for Devar. Let's see how he handles this. Scouts are in, 5 of them. 1 spear, 3 archers, no fletching. 2 spears, okay. Oh, nice wall there by Devar. That's a beautiful house. Manages to get some free damage in on Lascaris with that. And now Lascaris under the TC. Devar quick walling like a beast here. But naturally there's a hole in the wall, and Lascaris is able to get out that way. So really nice defense there by Devar. Who is, by Elo, 1v1 Elo at least, probably the strongest player in this set. I think he's low, maybe mid 15k. I believe, at least when they registered, Lascaris and Trashmaster both about 13.5k, and APAC sitting at about 12k. So very similar average Elos between the two teams. But Devar individually, probably the most skilled player in this set. All right. Let's see what Devar's up to. So she's going pretty heavy on the scouts. She's got her initial scout still chilling here inside of Trashmaster's base. And then, what? We got 7 other scouts to boot. What's production looking like here for Trashmaster? 14 archers for him. 14 military as well for Devar. Lascar is still microing in here. Ooh, another scout down. Yeah, and these scouts all pretty low HP, so not much threat there anymore. I expect to see Devar move out here pretty quickly, and is this the original? How'd this guy get in? There was a hole here, which Trashmaster really nicely walls up. Could have been more scouts in. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that's puzzling, but these scouts shouldn't get in. Trashmaster should be able to keep them out. And, yeah, okay. Fletching in for Devar. 1, 2, 3, 4 spears. So plenty of spears at home. He's got some idols. Gonna finish getting walled up here, and then we'll probably see him move out. The numbers advantage is definitely with Tapwater at the moment. We've got 15 of Trashmaster's fletching archers moving out here. Will they be able to get damage? Yeah, they could snipe some vills at this wood line. This might be rangeable. We'll see. Might just barely be rangeable. But Trashmaster's losing time. And here's another thing. He's caught out in the open. Ooh, we got a good scout engagement here. +1 attack in for Lascaris. And he has produced some more scouts. Has some spears as well. So yeah. I mean, the thing now is just for teammates to get their armies together. Castle Age on the way for both of our Cav players. Will be in a bit earlier for Lascaris than for APAC. Ooh, APAC lost a scout up there. So advantage Lascaris here. But again, Castle Age is going to be in soon. Really think Lascaris needs to either get his scouts over here or these archers need to get over to the middle so they can get linked up, because now Tapwater's got their army linked up and there's absolutely no way Lascaris is going to be able to deal with this. And Lascaris is not walled. This army is going to do some serious damage, I think, to Lascaris. He is almost in feudal age. We'll be able to get some knights out. But just now putting up the second stable. Oh, okay. Not open. I thought it was. There's one tree there. But yeah, Lascaris is in a lot of trouble here. 2v1 situation. Will have a tech advantage over his opponents here, but that's a lot of military on the field. I don't know how Lascaris is going to deal with this. Definitely going to take some damage here. Especially if those archers get over to this wood line. Yeah, so you can see they've pushed the Scars off gold. Without gold, going to be no way to produce knights. 0 on gold, 13 gold in the bank. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that he can do to deal with this. So Trashmaster's just hoping to get enough damage on the other side to compensate for the damage the Scars takes here. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's keep an eye on this. I am surprised, though, that Devar and APAC are not, moving around the map, idling more of the eco here for Lascaris. I mean, obviously they want to keep their opponent off of gold, but they also want to get Vil kills here. Alright, knights are released, some scouts are out. They're getting a jump on these archers. They're just feudal archers. Crossbow's not yet in. I think this is a great play here by Lascaris. Does have some good numbers. And Devar's going to lose these just before Expo comes in. Expo... Where is it? I'm an idiot. I'm looking at Trashmaster's tech. Trashmaster is in here. Right? Now it is APAC who's in a really, really terrible spot. Look at this. This is going to be a slaughter. These are +2 knights, though. +2 knights. They will be able to clean. That's a lot of vills down. We've got 40 vills for APAC, but Lascaris actually only at 34. So even with all the damage APAC took there, and look at the production. 3 stable Berbers with the cheap knights. Excellent production. Alright, Trashmaster sending out some of his units here to help out his buddy. And they are able to push out the army in Lascaris' base. But yeah, Lascaris, so much idle time from all that. Sitting at 36 Vils. Devar at 49, APAC at 42, Trashmaster at 45. So there is a score lead at the moment for Trashmaster and Lascaris. And I think that's probably just because of the KD. But I actually think Devar and APAC might have a slightly better position here. Yeah, that's a lot of knights on the field for APAC. Are they going to be able to catch this army out in the open? I'm not sure. This probably won't be enough to clean here. Devar going for second, third town center. Going for a university. This university probably will be denied. Ooh. Yeah, Devar will get pushed off that wood, but he is going to be able to have some safe wood here. Can he quick wall this in time? Gets the house down. Very nice. That'll buy him a bit of time. Let's see where APAC goes. Is she going to go link up with her teammate, or is she going to try to counterattack? Only +1 armor for these knights, so they'll get cleaned really quickly by these archers. Especially without Trashmaster in the mix to help out his teammate. Alright, APAC's knights are arriving. Some of them are... Alright, yeah, they're going for this round. Going for this round. I think they could get a nice surround here. Really nice surround here. Trashmaster, though, looks like he's having a really nice boom back at home. 1, 2, 3 TCs. Managing to secure some of those difficult spots on the map. But the military advantage definitely with Devar and APAC right here. Lascaris just doesn't have enough knights on the field. And this is a lot, you know. I think the only way Welsh wins this fight is with really, really good micro. Yeah, still only +1 armor on Lascaris' knights, so Devar's archers will obliterate those knights. Yeah, this is going to be a clean, no doubt about it. Alright, so the two archer players sitting about even with Vils at the moment. The two cav players actually sitting about even with Vils at the moment. Third TC coming down here for Lascaris. But the big difference right now is military numbers. Lascaris with 4 knights. Oh, in a rangeable gold. That's just brutal. I mentioned at the beginning of the game this hill was going to be a problem. It will continue to be a problem. But yeah, Lascaris with only 4 knights. APAC with 26 knights. And the flood continuing. Lascaris is in big, big, big trouble here. Production getting taken down. Only has 1 stable left at the moment. Has villagers, has some town centers, but if they keep this pressure on, it's really hard to see a way for Lascaris to get back into this game. Yeah, diving on this town center, and at least until these archers get here, they honestly could just take this town center down. Yeah, Devar instead gonna opt to kill some Vils. Trashmaster's archers, unfortunately not in the mix. Nice quick was there from Lascaris. Could have lost a ton of Vils. Alright, here comes Trashmaster waiting for his teammate to delete some walls. And we got a down bell, folks. Ooh, chemistry. So this is one nice thing. Bohemians here. +2 armor versus only +1 armor here for Devar. And chemistry's in. That's a really, really sick upgrade in the Castle Age. Yeah, so Trashmaster, with his reinforcements, does manage to push the enemy out of Lascaris' base for the moment. But APAC continuing to just really crank out the knights. What's she sitting on? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, still sitting on 3 stables. The armies are attempting to go back in. Nice micro here from Trashmaster. Yeah, those chemistry crossbow. They melt Cav. Yeah, and it looks like Ballistics is in as well there for Trashmaster. Alright, let's take a quick stock of the Vil counts. So, Trashmaster and Devar, the 2 archer players, sitting at pretty much identical Vil numbers. APAC with an 8 Vil lead over Lascaris. But again, it's just a difference in military. Lascaris with one knight at the moment. Yeah, and you can see here, Devar going to stone. I expect to see a castle drop here on this hill, which would be pretty brutal. Taking out 2 stone, primary gold, take out 1 TC. And Imp on the way for Devar. So, yeah, Lascaris is in a really, really tough spot here. We're going to have Arbalest rampaging through his base in about 5 minutes, but I like this move here. Trashmaster going for... Is he going for the counterattack? Not sure. He won't be far behind, though, from Devar. He's on his way to Imperial Age as well. Only maybe 20 seconds behind. Really great production here from the Bohemians player. Looks like he's going to send some to counterattack against APAC and some to try to support his friends over here. All right, here come the Vils. All right, there's the castle. Yeah, that is a brutal castle. And, you know, what's really tough is both of the secondary gold for the Lascaris are right here. So with a castle here, it's going to be impossible to get anything there that won't be within Treb range of a Treb that is protected by that castle. Yeah, awesome pressure here from Tapwater. Ooh, Trashmaster may be able to deny this, though. Got good numbers here. There is a hill bonus here for Devar. Numbers advantage for Devar. Trashmaster at the moment splitting his fire between military and villagers. Does deny the castle for the moment, but takes serious losses there. So that castle, that'll still go up, no problem. 50 archers apiece for our 2 archer players. And there is Imp. Arbalest on the way. Yeah, I've been in Lascaris' position plenty of times. It is not a fun position to be in. I like this move, escaping from the base, finding the only safe gold in the area, which is, I believe, a neutral gold between him and Trashmaster. Alright, Devar producing Trebs, producing more ranges, so going to stick with the Arbalest production. And I'll be curious to see when APAC and Lascaris click. Oh my goodness. Lascaris took some serious casualties during those most recent engagements, down to 49 Vils. So Trashmaster does have a 20 Vil lead on his archer counterpart, but it is so important for the Cav player to have a healthy eco. And yeah, Lascaris at 50 Vils versus APAC at 82. That is a rough spot to be in. APAC going with Siege. I think she might be worried about the Arbalest push from Trashmaster. Of course, Castle Age Siege isn't going to help you very much against Arbalest. They outrange Mangonels. These are some great numbers, but ooh, they're going to get pinched here between 2 big groups of Arbalest. And these Arbalests with Chemistry Bracer are going to smash these knights. So a lot of casualties there for APAC. Yeah, I think she's going to go back to the protection of the castle, join up with Devar again. Trashmaster really playing out of his mind at the moment. Awesome eco behind this, awesome military production. Has more than kept pace with Devar. But yeah, Lascaris getting this castle in his base, but unfortunately that castle within range of the Trebs. Trebs don't even need to exit the protection of the castle to take out that. And yeah, once that castle's down, these Arbs are going to come in here. And Lascaris won't be able to hang around much longer. Look at this Trashmaster, even with the TC out here on this neutral gold over by APAC. So, yeah. Not sure why Trashmaster has his Arbalest out here. He's going to lose his Bombard Cannons. I was thinking maybe he was trying to decide between a counterattack and defense. Yeah, now is going to move him in. I think that's the right call. Engage with these Mayan Arbalists. Don't sacrifice those Bombard Cannons for free. Yeah, does have +4 armor here. Only +2 armor on Devar's Arbalist. But a lot of these Arbs aren't shooting. What are they doing? They're pathing in some really brutal ways for Trashmaster. Oh, he had a huge numbers advantage, and I think it was just neutralized by whatever the heck that was. Yeah, Devar's going to get the clean here. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Because if Trashmaster had won that fight, he probably would have been able to clean up those 3 Trebs. But look at this counterattack now for Trashmaster. Actually mixing in Stables. Wants to do perhaps some light cav raiding of his own. I was wondering where APAC was with the Knights. I think what was going on was APAC just wanted to preserve the Knights until they could be upgraded to Cavalier. Didn't want to throw them in against the Arbalest. Makes sense. Ooh, we got our Hoof Nice. Hoof Nice, a beautiful unit. Takes out 1 Treb. Takes out a bunch of archers. Yeah, these Hoof Nices are brutal, but yeah, this army about to be cleaned up pretty easily by APAC here. Maybe not. APAC heading the other direction. Where's she going? Yeah, looking for a counterattack on Lascaris' new eco here. The Hoof Nice is down, and those are super expensive. Ooh, that's a nice castle for APAC. I like that a lot. Here come Cavalier, getting all up in Trashmaster's business. Some long-range lumberjacks here. And yeah, a few Arbalists. Those are going to get cleaned as well. And the GG's called. Yeah. I gotta say, though, Trashmaster, I think, was the MVP of that game, despite his team losing. Really played out of his mind. Gave them a chance for a really long time. It was unfortunate here, this fight at the end. I mean, even if that fight had gone well, I'm sure Welsh Widerstand was too far behind to come back. But this was unfortunate. This was a chance, I think, for Trashmaster to be able to clean all this. But yeah, what other moves maybe could have kept Welsh Widerstand in that game? Maybe a Halb switch instead of going in here for the Cav. Maybe switch into Pikes or Halbs to deal with the Cav. But I mean, what the game ultimately came down to was just the fact that APAC and Devar had their 2 armies together at the end of Feudal Age. And I think the armies for Trashmaster and Lascaris, because they were split up, Trashmaster wasn't able to get nearly as much damage here in APAC's base as Devar and APAC were able to get in on Lascaris' base. So, all right. With that, we turn to game 2. So this will be the home map for Lascaris and Trashmaster. And the map for game 3, if there is a game 3, will be APAC's and Devar's. Take a look at the eco here. Yeah, I mean, this number tells it all, I think. 59 vills for Lascaris. Almost impossible to win when the Cav player only has 60 vills and both of the players on the other team have over 100. yeah, very well played by both teams. And we turn the game to, ooh, African clearing. Love African clearing. Always makes for some fun games to cast. And, all right, what do we got for civs here? All right, let's start off with the Welsh boys. We got Lascaris here playing as the Indians. Indians a sick top-tier civ on this map. And Trashmaster here playing as the Chinese. Another nice civ on this map. The TC for APAC going up here. She'll be playing as the Lithuanians. You'll see a lot of castles on this map if she can get the relics. Of course, Lithuanians are extremely strong. Lightest can trade decently well against the Indians. Certainly much better than the ordinary Nightline. Her teammate Devar playing as the Aztecs. He'll be over here. So they'll be taking these two corners. There's some sort of sheep shenanigans going on. Trashmaster. Var says, you killers of sheep, it's murder. Apex says, your team killed my sheep. Trashmaster says, no, only stealing. Alright, so we got Trashmaster, his TC going up here, his teammate Lascaris going up here. I like this TC for Lascaris. Gonna be here between two ponds. Indians with that shore fishing bonus. Alright, yeah, so there's one dead sheep. I assume that's where the shenanigans went down. Alright. So, the really early game is a bit slow. Players will go to food. Eventually they'll send a lumber camp out. This is I like this TC here for Trashmaster. Would be maybe, I think the ideal is to have it between two ponds so you can shore fish out of both sides before you go to lumber. But one nice thing is that the lumber camp's going to be quite close to the TC. So that helps protect against raids, especially in the early game. That's going to be a brutal lumber camp. You got about 8 trees to work with there. Yeah, I think Lascaris would have been better off just making the trek over there and small walling it in. All right, APAC here. Yeah, this is a great TC location. Between two ponds, has a herd of zebra, elephant, stone of gold right here, wood very close. Best TC location I've seen so far. Although, can't complain with Devar's. Got wood in this direction, 2 herds of zebra, pond, 2 golds close by, stone close by. So that's really nice. Trashmaster with that Chinese boost sitting on 10 vills, 8 vills for the other players. So, yeah, big question now is, are we going to see feudal pressure from any of the players? Or are they all going to fast castle? Fast castling pretty common on this map. But, of course, with how open it is, feudal pressure can often be really effective. The trick is just knowing where your opponent is. You can't do a lot of damage if you don't know where your opponent is. If you spend all feudal age searching for them, they're going to get to castle before you and then have a big tech advantage. But as the flare indicates, it's clear that the Welsh boys know exactly where APAC is. And let's actually take a look at the scouting situation here. So, Trashmaster sees the area immediately around him. His teammate, Lascaris, none of them know where Devar's base is at the moment. APAC looks like she's done some decent sheep scouting. Yeah, I don't know if she knows where either of their TCs are. Let's take a look at Devar. Devar, yeah, might know there's a TC here. Looks like he either lost a sheep here or started with a vill there. I'm not sure which. But I like what Devar's doing here, putting houses out throughout the map. Once he gets Town Watch, that's going to give him a lot of vision, know what's coming. Yeah, he's got these houses all over the place, and he's got some nice sheep scouting going on there as well. Yeah, look at so just to see how insane the Indians' fishing bonus is. So, Devar sitting on 70 food. Lascaris here, 277 food. So these Indian shore fishers, no joke. And yeah, we wait. So Loom coming in for APAC. Why the Loom here? Is she going scouts? I think she's going to be going scouts. Gets housed there. That's unfortunate. Should probably cancel the Vil. Go with Loom first. Yeah, she's clicking up. So she's going 20 pop scouts here as Lithuanians. Lithuanians with that extra food boost to start. It's going to allow them to get a nice early scout rush out. And let's see if she can get some damage here on Lascaris. Her scouts could get in here. Could get in here. Of course, all this stuff's pretty close to the TC. So I don't know how much damage she'll be able to get out of the scouts. But one thing the scouts do give you is just some information about what's out there on the map. So if you only produce a couple scouts, right, get a pick or two if you can. And then hurry up to Castle Age. That could be a decent play here for her. All right, in fact, a lot of players are going up. So we've got Feudal Age on the way here for our Chinese player. Does he have a barracks at the moment? No. So what's our Chinese player going to go here? Going to go archers? Yeah, we'll see. I'm assuming Lascaris is going to open with scouts here. Although it does have 1 to gold. What is this? It doesn't have the res for a fast castle. And then Devar definitely looks to be planning on a fast castle. I'm guessing into Eagles. But yeah, he's going to have a long way to travel to make a good push on either of these players. All right, yeah. All right, so Lascaris here. What is he going for? Stable. Okay. So we're going to have scouts here from the Lithuanians player, scouts from the Indians player. And what are we looking at here for? Ooh. Going with a semi-forward range is Trashmaster. So yeah, wants to get archers out, but I don't think... There's no way these archers are even going to beat a Devar before he's in Castle Age with Eagles out on the field. So, again, Trashmaster doesn't know where Devar is, I don't think. But had he known, I think Castle Age would have been the better play in this situation. Yeah, like what Apac's doing here, getting, you know, some pretty tight walls up. Should probably look for a second TC here, maybe a third TC over here, or down over there. And where are her scouts? She made the stable. Okay, 3 scouts here. She's using 1 defensively to try to deal with Lascaris here. Yeah, this one scout, though, is buying Lascaris a lot of time. He now knows that Apac's got scouts on the field. He's just going to give her the runaround for the moment. And, ooh, look at that. Okay. So the Chinese player going with the ranges, but actually the first one up to Castle Age. So, this build's working out just fine for Trashmaster. Spear for Devar gets 1 poke there in on Lascaris' scout. And yeah, so it looks like yeah, we're gonna get archers here. Ooh. This is a nice pick for APAC. There's vills out here cutting wood, but there's no lumber camp out here yet. APAC gets one scout, sorry, one vill. Manages to run away. That's a really, really nice pick. And yeah, look how much of Lascaris' eco was kind of just idled there. Lascaris down 2 vills relative to the other players. So I am curious though about the placements. We got two range for Trashmaster, so looks like he wants to open with Expo. The ranges are in very different locations. So yeah, maybe he was initially thinking, I'm going to go 1 range, blacksmith, quick fletching, go out, and then change his mind and thought, you know what, I should just get to castle as fast as possible. Oh, this is beautiful for APAC. She's got lots of scouts in here. Gonna get 1 vill. There is a spear. This is not going to be a good fight for APAC. So she gets the vill snipe, but loses a lot of HP on those scouts. Spear doing work here. APAC making a ton of scouts. Alright, Devar is up. Trashmaster is up. Yeah, APAC losing a lot of scouts here. With the spears in the mix. Hard to know if that was worth it. She got some vill picks, got some idle time. But she invested a lot of food into those scouts. And actually almost full wall. So that's going to be really good for her. Alright, Expo moving out. It sure seems like Trashmaster knows where Devar's base is. Let's take a quick look at his Fog of War. Yeah, he sees a house here, so he must just be thinking Devar's somewhere in that direction. He's got 5 Expo out. What's Devar cranking? Yeah, those will clean. Those will clean easy. Devar in Castle Age. Eagle Scouts, soon to be Eagle Warriors, no doubt. Actually, doesn't have the upgrade coming in yet. Only 2 barracks at the moment. And only 1 armor there. I mean, he'll be able to clean this. But... Alright, second TC coming down as well for Devar. Let's take a look at Trashmaster's base. 1 TC there. Yep, gonna stay on 1 TC for a little while. Just wants to try to get some pressure here. And actually, I think the play might have been for Trashmaster to go to APAC, right? Trashmaster knows Devar's up to Castle Age, knows Devar's Aztecs, so can probably predict Eagles. There's still Eagle Scouts, so those will get clean. But this should have no problem dealing with it. So I'm really surprised Eagle Warrior not coming in yet for Devar. Must just be that he hasn't been able to afford it yet. Actually, 3 TCs for Devar. So he's going to go to Boomtown. And Lascaris up to Castle Age, APAC, only 30% of the way there. So let's see what Lascaris is going to opt to do here. 1, 2 stables. So yeah, going camels. Yeah, really nicely done here by Trashmaster, just moving around. Devar wants to clean, but he is waiting for the Eagle upgrade to get Eagle Warrior. Yeah, what's the vill count looking at? 39 for Trashmaster, 33 for Devar. 36 for APAC. Another kill there for Trashmaster. So these 5 Expo, I was pessimistic about the value they were going to get. And they've certainly been valuable. A number of vill picks. But their usefulness is about to come to an end here. Devar will clean these with the Eagle Warriors. Trashmaster trying for 1 more vill kill. Will not get it. And those Expo are cleaned. Alright, APAC is up. How does she react here? Oh, camels are in. Can she get the quick wall in time? Remember, they can go around the shore. She needs a palisade. She needs a palisade. Not going to be able to get the palisade in. These scouts are in her base. So this could be a bit of a problem for her. No attack upgrades on these at the moment, but that's 1 vill down, 2 vill down. Gonna be a 3rd. Yeah, scout in on the wood line. She's got scouts hanging around out in the field, but they are not going to be able to help too much with this. Does have knights. Should be able to clean this. Well, it'll be close. 2 camels, 2 scouts, and a couple knights. The spear will help a lot. Yeah, alright. APAC gonna get the clean here. She was housed anyway. Alright, so Lascaris did there. Evened up the Vil numbers. Both Lascaris and APAC sitting at about 32 Vils. Trashmaster with a Vil lead at the moment over Devar. But the Eagles are coming. Full walls there for Lascaris. That's nice. Trashmaster's Expo chasing here. Only +1 armor on these Eagles. So at the moment, these Eagles aren't going to be able to trade very well at all against those Expo. And some camels coming in the mix. So the Eagles could be in trouble. They're just going to have to keep running. Yeah, they can't engage with those Expo. What is this? Yeah, APAC had a couple scouts hanging in here. Going to look for some picks on the wood line. Camels getting in on the Eagles. Eagles could obviously clean this, but if they stop, the archers get them. Ooh, the archers gave up the pursuit. And Devar noticed. So Devar turns. Takes a couple shots there. And yeah, they're going to get their armies together. So we get Eagles and Knights up against Camels and Expo. And yeah, the +2 armor is in for Devar. That is very, very important up against the Expo. Trashmaster with a 14 Vil lead now over Devar. Got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 TC. Really nice map expansion. Once again, Trashmaster playing masterfully. And I like the army numbers here for the Welsh team. But the Expo do get... This could be pretty close trade here. I think you're happy with that if you're the Welsh team, and you're really not that disappointed with it if you are Tapwater. Yeah, this is really just buying time for APAC, right? The combination of the Expo and the Camels could have been a huge problem there for APAC. And look at the flood of Eagles just streaming across the map. And yeah, this mobility difference is huge because it takes Trashmaster's Expo so much longer to get up here than it takes Devar. And ooh, almost lets them in. Yeah, that gate's going to go down quickly, though. It's a great game. Very, very competitive. Very close at the moment. I don't think anyone has a real decisive lead over the other. Excellent expansion on the 2 corners from the Aztecs and Chinese players. And both the Cav players have just been kind of repeatedly getting punched in the nose. So they're only sitting at 37 and 43 Vils. Meanwhile... green and blue with excellent production, excellent economy behind it. Yeah, these archers get caught out on their own, though. No camels. They're going to get cleaned. That is a really bad fight for the Welsh team. Might have been just a little miscommunication there. Not sure what happened, but that's the kind of fight that can lose you games. So now the pressure's on. Yeah. And now Devar and APAC are splitting up here a bit. So APAC loses a few units there. Will she get a conversion? She does. Nice. Eagle's going to break in here. I like this. I like this a lot. Don't fight him right here in the gap. Try to make your own hole. Nice quick walls behind it for Lascaris. And doesn't look like there's much action elsewhere. So we're going to stay here. That eagle flood though on the minimap. That's wild. Eagles everywhere. Yeah, and again, the mobility is just killing Trashmaster. He's going over here to try to help on this side. Going over here to try to help here, but the Eagle's just so much quicker. And yeah, the Eagles are in now. Some idols there for Lascaris. Let's see if the Eagles catch them. They could catch these Vills. They could get on this wood line. And I think those Knights are going to break in at the top as well. Look at all 3 reinforcements just waiting there. So 40 military on the field for Devar. Only 28 for Trashmaster here. Yeah, these Eagle raids, I think, are going to do a lot of damage. There is a 13 Vil lead for Trashmaster over Devar. But we might see that number shrink here pretty quickly if these Eagles get into his eco, and they are into his eco. Here on the gold, they're going to get some Vil kills here. Down here, going for this wood line. I love how Devar's splitting them up, right? Again, just abuse that mobility. Where is Trashmaster going to go? Who's he? Which group of Eagles is he going to send his Expo to? Idols all over the place at the moment. And, alright, these Eagles here get cleaned. These Eagles, the Camels chasing them around. Gonna get in on that wood line. Got the Camels jump on those, but they're in the wood line here. And look at this. Look at this. Tons of army in for APAC and Devar. The flood has continued. Villager numbers plummeting now for Lascaris, who has sort of unfortunately taken the brunt of the attack in both of these first 2 games. Yeah, those Expo get cleaned. This is incredible pressure. Another TC here going up for Lascaris. Is doing a nice job trying to minimize damage. That'll go up just in time. But not garrisoning. Alright, there he goes. Does garrison. Eagles are everywhere. Blue dots all over the map. Now APAC is in on Trashmaster's eco as well. Like those quick walls. That's really nicely done. This is such an exposed wood line. If those Knights get in there, get about it. Yeah, those Expo will get cleaned. Look at all these Eagles coming in. Look at the Vil numbers now. 86 for Trashmaster. Devar, 7 Vils over him. Expo here cutting off reinforcements. I like that. Ballistics is in. But almost twice as many Vils for APAC as for her Cav counterpart. Eagles are freaking everywhere, man. Absolutely everywhere. And Pure Lage is in for Trashmaster, but I don't know it's going to get him much value. Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have Expo on the field to upgrade. Oh my goodness. Quick Wall's almost in on time. We'll say Trashmaster's ability to pay attention all over the place is really impressive. He has caught basically all these raids, but the problem is there's just nothing he can do to stop him at this point. The pressure's relentless. Devar and APAC really putting on a performance here. Look at the KD. Devar 68 to 54. APAC 53 to 33. So much idle time for Trashmaster. Can he mass enough Arbalists to push this out of his base? The other thing is he doesn't have stone to make castles, right? There's no way to really secure any of this. Even if you get Arbalist, you can't chase around Eagles all day long. Eagles are everywhere. Aztecs are broken. Brutal. Brutal. Blue everywhere. Everywhere on this map. I mean, Devar's losing a ton of units. But it doesn't matter. Right? He's getting a better eco behind it. He can afford to lose these units. Only a 600-point lead in the score. And I think that's probably because of Trashmaster being in Imp and Imp just being on the way for Devar here. All right, the Eagle Flood has stopped momentarily because Devar had to invest his resources into Imperial Age. But it will start up again soon enough. I would love to see the players starting to get production and other things out here in the middle. Some mining camps. Get some outposts out. Right, I mean, Devar definitely wants to keep an eye, make sure that Trashmaster isn't expanding to the east here. Ooh. APAC gets a jump on a group of Arbalists and cleans them with Knights. So once again, Trashmaster just cannot get an Arbalist mass. The thing he needs. And Imperial Age in for the Aztecs player. And look at that. Elite Eagle on the way. The Imperial Age armor. We got Vils going forward for forward castles. This looks really bad for the Welsh team. This looks like a 2-0 game here. But I will say, Lascaris is managing to reboom a bit behind this. Honestly, isn't that far behind APAC and Vils. But APAC with some sweet food production in comparison to Lascaris. She's on 37 farms. Lascaris only on 21. Get the calm before the storm here. And yep, Devar is expanding out. I like that castle. How many barracks are we sitting on here, Devar? Looks like 8 barracks. Another TC here going up for Trashmaster. Is starting to get a little bit, some Arbalist numbers, but that's not going to be close to an, oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Elite Eagle Warrior, +4 armor. Those Arbalists are toast. Man, Trashmaster must be so frustrated here. The second he gets the inkling of a mass, it gets cleaned. Camels come in, but these camels are just Castle Age camels. Elite Eagle will have no problem dealing with these. There is a castle here, but probably not even fletching on that castle right now. Great clean there for Devar, and now he's going to spiderweb out, I think. This castle will be denied. There's no way this castle goes up. That is rough. And these Heartless, they come out of the castle to try to help their buddies, and they also will get surrounded and cleaned. GG is called. Yep. Just an incredible performance there by Tapwater. Aztecs are insane. That production. The minimap, it was just a river of blue flooding here towards Lascaris' base. And Devar really was brilliant with the Eagles. The way he spiderwebbed them throughout his opponent's eco. Kept them idled absolutely everywhere. Bought APAC and himself time to boom behind that. And, yeah, once you get to Elite Eagle, forget about it. Forget about it. All right. Let's see. So we got a 2-0 victory here. And so in the group stage, 3 teams per group. 2 of the 3 teams will advance to the playoffs. So with this loss, it doesn't mean that Trashmaster and Lascaris are out of the tournament. They'll play the other team in the group, which is, I believe, Kim's Wet Wipe, if I recall. So if they win that set, and that set has already been played, I just haven't casted it yet. And Devar and APAC also went out against Kim's Wet Wipe. In that case, Devar and APAC will go into the playoffs as the 1 seed from their group. Trashmaster and Lascaris as the 2 seed. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. I'll try to cast some more games here this week, especially with the playoffs starting this week. I want to try to get as many of these group stage games up on YouTube as I can. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.